Hi, I'm Zoe and I'm going to show you how to apply for beVisioneers. So you will arrive on this application page. You will need to then click here to apply. And if you have not registered for our application platform, you will need to create an account. Otherwise, if you have, you can log back in. So let's create a new account. Type in your email and then let's go to your inbox and ensure you will see that you will get this email from DreamApply. Make sure that you confirm your registration here. DreamApply is the name of our application platform. Type in your full name, choose a strong password, and then you register for the account. Confirm your citizenship, agree to the data terms. I would recommend that you register to receive our newsletter as well, to get resources and updates from the community, but that's totally up to you. Let's hit continue. So here you will arrive into where you start your application. You can also see that there's some information on the side, some resources if you want to check them out. For the time being, let's go through the application process together. So you will see here that there's tasks, which I will come back to later. Let's start off with filling out some basic questions about who I am. I'm just going to fill this out randomly here. Your highest degree, your professional situation, how you heard about beVisioneers. We would be grateful if you told us everything, all the things that you heard from us. And then if you have a preferred name that's not the name on your passport or your ID card, let us know. And you can see here, you can save the draft, but every time you click next, it automatically saves. So if you want to come back and log back out and log back in to continue your application, you can. But let's just continue for this demo. All right, so street address, I'm going to make something up here. Number 1, beVisioneers Street. Let's say it's in Berlin. I'm going to say that it's in Germany. All right. It will need to be an official phone number. It'll recognize it if it's not a proper one. So I'm just going to take a mobile number from our organization, our official one. And then let's click next. And you can see the application is automatically saved. Now you talk about your idea. So you will be asked a few questions about what category, where you want to implement it. Make sure that it is one of the countries that we are operating in, which are listed above here. Describe your project. You'll be asked a few more questions. And we click next. Here is where you come to your needs. So fill out all the questions below. Everything you're looking from for a mentor. And it will ask you for your income. So I'm just going to type in some random things here. And we'll click next. Here's where you do your self-assessment. So we're just going to ask you some questions about how you would handle certain situations when it comes to the community, working with other people from different cultures, how you would plan community events, and how you would just show up in different situations. So take your time to read through the questions and answer them properly. There are no wrong answers. We just want to get to know you a little bit better. For the purpose of this demo, I am going to just select random ones. Let's continue here, and we'll click next. All right, here is where you do your checklist. You are to dedicate a minimum of 24 hours per month commitment, so confirm that. Confirm the other questions here. And then here, next, you will have your documents. So you will need to upload a passport or an ID card, and you will find that you will be able to do this in your tasks. So this is where we come back to tasks. Your ID card you can upload here. You can see I haven't yet, so let's just upload a random one here. Make sure it is a proper ID card or passport though, because we will need to check that you are a real person. Once you have, you say that you have submitted your ID card, and we'll just come out of that. You can also apply for financial support here. So if you're economically disadvantaged, you can apply for financial support so you can participate in the fellowship, and we'll evaluate that based on your application. So far I said I haven't, but let's just say that I will, just to show you how that goes. Ignore that message that comes up if it does. And here we apply for financial support. And you will see more categories have shown up in the application. So here is where you need to fill out some questions about your income, your current salary, and where your bank is, and so on. You will need to upload an income declaration form and some other information around your references to confirm that you are in fact telling the truth and all of this information is correct. I am just going to delete my financial application support because just for the purpose of this demo. If you ever want to delete it, you can by coming back here and deleting it. So just for the purpose, I'm going to delete it. And now you will see that this has gone back to the way it was. Let's go back to our tasks. So the one thing I haven't done is recorded the interview. So let's start. Click here, start the interview. So you have written about your idea and who you are. Now we want to hear and see you to again verify that you're a human, and this is your chance to really show us that you are really passionate about this idea that you have on the planet, of course. So make sure that you have your webcam set up. I can see myself here. You might get a notification from your browser to confirm that you can have access to the mic and the camera and so on. So I'm all set up here to go. I can see myself. Now you do have some opportunities to do some practice recordings. You can speak up to 20 seconds and you have 5 attempts to make sure that you look and sound all okay. So let's start a practice recording. You will see a countdown. Hello, my name is Zoe. My idea is blah, 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 blah. You have 5 attempts for your practice. Now, I can hear and see myself. Just make sure that you check that. You can try again if you can't see and hear yourself using this button. All right, everything looks good. Whenever you're ready and settled, you can then officially record your interview. So don't refresh any pages during any of this process. That's very important. So let's start the interview. Here we go. You have one question. Please read through the question, which is only one. What environmental challenge are you passionate about? How does it affect your community? And how do you plan on addressing it? Now you can see here there's this automatic countdown starting because I haven't started hitting record yet. So you can take a moment, take a breath after you read the question, and you can see you have 5 attempts in total. So whenever you're feeling ready, you can start recording. Otherwise, it'll automatically start. So I'm going to click recording. 3, 2, 1 countdown. Here is when I talk about my idea, how it addresses the community, and the challenge and everything else that it says. You can see here there's a countdown. You have 3 minutes to actually answer the entire question. So blah, 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 and then stop recording whenever you're finished. And I can hear and see myself, check that everything's okay. If I'm not happy, I try again, but for the purpose of this demo, let's go. Then it uploads the interview. You can answer a little question here. Don't refresh, it'll bring you back to your main application platform. You can go back into my applications, go back in and edit it. Okay, now, to my knowledge, I've answered everything, so let's see what happens when I click submit. Now it will tell you if you have missed some things, which is great. So there will be no missing information when you can submit. So here's where it's saying I'm missing information. Looks like I haven't answered a question here, so let's just do a random one. That's the only one. Okay, let's try submitting now. Okay, now I haven't completed the checklist. So I didn't confirm that I have recorded my interview, so let's just say I have here. And now, let's see. Great, my application was successfully submitted. So you can make updates to your application if you want to, even if it's already been submitted. You just log back into the platform, and then on the left menu, you find your application and you can edit it. And it's just the same process. You go back in, continue and reopen, and then you go back in, and whenever you make your changes, make sure that you submit. And again, if we need to contact you at all, it will be via email, but you can also see some updates and some messages that you get in the platform as well. When you go to your email, you can see that you have everything here. You will receive confirmation emails that you've submitted. And again, you can always go back in and edit your application. You have until the 25th of January to submit. Good luck, and we can't wait to see your applications.